Hello and welcome to Sound and Melodies. In this video, we're going to explore a little bit of control room in Cubase and Nuendo. Right now, I'm working with Nuendo, but it is the same in Cubase as well. And I'd like to dedicate this video to my tutor, my master, Harmo Kalaste, who showed me these little tricks that has really helped me a lot in my workflow working with this DAW. I'd like to start with the output section first, and we need to disconnect the output from here if we want to use control room. Otherwise, what happens is the sound from control room, the mix sound of control room and the outputs, they combine, and then we have added volume monitoring in the studio or in the headphones. So we first need to disable the output. But we have to have an output and set that output as main mix. Right now I'm in a studio with 5.1 sound configuration, and the project that I'm working on is also a 5.1 music. So the output bus we have is a 5.1, and that is set as main mix. After that we go to control room, and in here we have to put one monitor, the same 5.1, and select your audio device. At the moment I'm using a native Thunderbolt from Pro Tools with HD Omni as the default sound card. Then we have to set the proper channel configuration here, and we can find how it is configured by going to Audio MIDI Setup in Mac and select your driver, audio driver. Then go to configure speakers, then you will see what you have here, and you can also check by clicking on each of these speakers to check if the configuration is right or not by clicking on the test button here, and you will hear a sound from your speakers. So right now the left speaker is configured correctly in the room. Then I check right speaker, and the right speaker is also routing properly, or if it's not routed properly, you can click here and test out each of these speakers to find out that your speaker configuration and your channels are set correctly. And now you can see left, right, center, subwoofer, left surround, right surround is 132645. So I'll go and make sure it is the same 132645. After doing that, now make sure that your metering channel is also not connected, because this is to use separate set of routing for the metering devices that will show the loudness of the project. To see the loudness in the meter section here, we just need to have it in the 5.1 monitor setup. Now additionally, if you have your project set up in such a way that you have different stems going to their own proper bus, like here for example, all the voice goes to the voice bus, and the effects of the voice also go to the voice bus. So everything from the voice is going to the voice bus, and everything with the wind instruments is going to wind bus, and so on. So when we have each of the sections with their own bus, and finally all the bus is routed to Submaster. So this is a template that I have set up to work with this project, and you can set up your own template your own way, but the basic idea is to have the bus set up done properly. And all the stem bus from all of these different stems goes to Submaster, and that goes to the 5.1 out, which is our main output here. Now just by setting up this 5.1 monitor, Nuendo has already allowed us to check out the down mix presets. At the moment we are monitoring the mix in 5.1, so if I play, so now if I play, I will be hearing from all the 5 speakers in this room, but for you it may not be so, and this is not a tutorial for that, so I'll just check. So this is being played in 5.1. Now if I go to stereo, just click here, then you can see the monitors have changed here. This is 5.1, this is stereo, and you can see 2 left and right. And if I go to mono, this will just become 1. And the mono will not work if you are working on headphones or if you have only left and right speakers, because mono is considered to be the center speaker and all of the tracks, all of the different channels will be down mixed to the center speaker. But this is done automatically by just setting up 5.1 monitor. And now the next thing I would like to share is we can add our different stems from here. So this is voice bus, and we have wind bus and chordophone bus, brass bus, and so on. And we can add all of these different buses as monitor sources, so allowing us to have different buttons to cycle or select what we want to hear. Let me show you. So again, I'm going to right click here and add monitor source. Total monitor source available is 7 here. So I'm going to go groups and select different bus that we have in our project. And you can immediately see what we have now here is monitor sources. So we can add more of these. And now we have all of these added here. What we can do is simply select here and only listen what bus or what stem we want to listen. For example, I just want to listen percussion bus. Very quickly, I just click here and listen. And then I only have percussion bus here. And if I just want to hear the pads, or if I want to add 2 or more, I can click on this multiple monitor sources button and click and see the combinations. While this is just like using the solo button on each of your folders or even your stems, like so, it allows us to have much faster workflow by having all of these here as buttons. And the good thing is we can program these to have its own shortcuts. For example, we can go to key commands, and this is monitor sources. So we type here monitor sources. And here we can program our own shortcuts. For example, for monitor source 1, we can do control command 1 on number pad and assign. And for monitor source 2, control command 2 on numpad and assign. And let's see how it will work out. So if I press control command 2, the second monitor is being selected. And if I disable that, this is just the first monitor and this is the second monitor selected automatically. So that's how we can program the shortcuts around here as well. And similarly, we can even program these and have different shortcuts to cycle through these. And when you have all that set up, additionally what you also get is channels in which you can listen to different speakers isolated. For example, if I'm playing this part here and I just click here, then only that speaker or the left speaker is gonna get played. If I click on solo center channel, then I'm going to just hear the center. But right now it's both of them selected, so both of them will be played. But now it's only the center channel. And likewise, if you just want to listen to LFE, you just click here to just listen to LFE. And if you want to solo left, right, and center or front channels and solo surround channels, left surround and right surround, or listen to solo channels on the center channel, which is click here, but you are listening your surround right on the center channel, or click here and you're listening to the left surround on the center channel. And this allows surround channels to be auditioned from the front channel. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in next video.